Alright guys, this is going to be my first video. I'm going to do it on the Walther PPQ I just bought. It's a 9mm gun made from Germany, and hope you like it. Okay, this is the review on my Walther PPQ, which I bought yesterday. First and foremost, I'd like to talk about the box that it came in. What I was told from the gun salesman is that as long as you lock the box here and here, you are allowed to carry this box on the plane with you. Okay. As we flip it here, first you'll notice that you see the lock for the weapon. That's pretty cool that it comes with that. The weapon itself has the magazine in it already, and as you all can see, okay, there is nothing in there. We're all clear. Okay. Alright. But we have one 15-round magazine in here. We have two back straps, large and small, and the medium is on the gun already. We have one 15-round magazine here and a magazine reloader. This is straight out of the box. I did open the box prior to this video, but for the most part this is how it came in. As you flip the top here, this foam part here, you got more stuff in here. I think one thing that I got to get used to is Walther sending all these goodies with it. I guess this is a slug that was shot with the actual weapon. Let me zoom in here. So this slug, Walther, after making every weapon, they test their weapons on the range. This particular one was shot at a 15-meter target, and I would assume that this is the round that they shot at it. The target was also sent with this package, and you can see that here. That's what we're looking at, and the shot group is alright. I've seen a lot worse, but it's pretty good. As you can see here, we got a 15-meter on a Walther PPQ. That's my serial number. The 9mm. Okay, and of course we got the youth handgun safety notice, and this thing so you can mail them, and this is the manual, the Walther PPQ. So let me go ahead and zoom out here. Okay. Now on the manual, let me zoom in, focus. Okay, on the manual here, it says basically, I mean, there's a whole bunch to read. I'm not going to read it all, but it basically says that the European models of this weapon and some U.S. models included a transponder that's located back here on the grip, and that if you don't like that transponder, then you can go ahead and turn it back into or exchange it at the Smith & Wesson store that sells the Walther, and they'll give you the back straps that don't contain the transponder on the back. So put all these back in the back here. Okay. And now we will talk about the disassembly of the weapon. Okay, now we are going to go over how to disassemble the weapon. And I just want you guys to know that I have nothing in here. There are no rounds. Everything is all clear. Good to go. Alright, so step by step, first thing that you do when you disassemble your weapon is drop your magazine. And before we do that, I want to go over the some of the functions in this weapon and why we have to do some of the things we have to do. Okay, so the reason we take down this magazine is, one, they're you know, if you got rounds in them, you want to take the rounds out. But if you don't have rounds in them, either way, when the magazine is pushed in, the magazine is going to push this lever up. Now we need that lever down to pull the slide off. So there's 2 ways to do it. The regular way is to dry fire it, which we're going to do. Okay, so slide it back forward, and so we release the magazine. Again, nothing there. Alright, then I'm going to dry fire it. Okay. Alright, and then I'm going to pull on this right here, pull down, and slide forward. Alright, and it should just slide. Alright, now you're looking at the inside. Now this bottom half right here, this bottom piece with the handle, is made of polymer, which is a type of plastic. It's extremely light. I mean, it weighs nothing, really. All your weight is the top half. So you got your spring, alright, very nicely lubricated, and you have your barrel, and that is it to disassembly, or to disassemble your weapon. And so to assemble it is backwards stepping of your disassembly. Just roll back in, drop it, and the black part of this goes towards the front end, and the blue is going to go on the groove right here. So place it down, make sure it's nice and snug. Alright, you get your bottom half, and you make sure that the top half is on the railing system of the bottom half. Alright, so make sure it's there, and you just slide it back, and you make sure everything's good. Alright, that's it. So the Walther PPQ is a German-made gun. It is widely used among the German Polizei and a whole bunch of a lot of European police forces, security forces. As far as I know, there are really not too many bad reviews on this weapon. It's a really good gun. The trigger pull is very light. It's about a little over 5 pounds. The reset's very short. Again, to me, it's a pretty light weapon. I like the idea that it came with back straps and the extra magazine. I was looking into buying the Walther PPQ first edition. It was maybe $150 more than the standard model. And what the first edition came with was a 17-round magazine extension, and the magazine reloader, also the back straps. The box the setup was different because the actual weapon had the thread on the front, so you can put in a suppressor. And they would have like a suppressor holder or space for a suppressor right here along the middle of the box. So also the PPQ right next to the engraving of PPQ on the right side, it would say first edition, and that's pretty much it on that. So Walther PPQ.